Welcome back. Uh, I think that let's see. Hmm. Need to collect materials. You have enough stock. Oh, need 5 more bunches. 15 more mid. Going to that's enough materials. And I don't know why I'm going along there. But we're going this way. Curious. Various blooms around the world. Old rosemary. A long time ago, a man lived in a village. In a very distant village, there was a woman he loved dearly. They often met in the forest because of fierce opposition from their parents. Oh, was this a forbidden love? Sounds like everything forbidden looks good to you, huh? Of course not. I'm just a hopeless romantic. One day, the man was delayed by some business in the village. The woman encountered a wild beast while waiting for him. She was wounded and fell to her death from the cliff while trying to run away. After the man arrived, he saw the torn clothes and blood and was filled with self-reproach for having come too late. This was a little crumpled. Didn't expect you to be so engrossed in the book. I've always been a very empathetic person, okay? Not you, I mean Roy. Ah, evening primroses began flowering where the woman fell. Anvil climbed the cliff every night at the same time to pray until the evening primroses wilted. When the flowers wilted, he confessed his longing for a off the cliff. Oh, it's here. Hmm. The cat gods, taking pity on him, went to the place he fell from. Rosemaries that gave off golden moonlight began flowering in that same spot thereafter. Sticks out head trying to see the evening primroses on the cliff. That's so tragic. But of all things, why did I turn into flowers? Although flowers can't speak, people often assign them meanings. Keyword gained. Since we've learned about the contents of the legend, let's ask around the village. We want the fountainhead. Right now, this is what's needed. That's perfect. Oh, come to think of it, little Ruben told me something. Ina Paladen might be up to something. I don't know. Ruben said Ina told him even when he begged. Anyway, they're definitely getting ready for something. Maybe a party or something. I wish I could just get hammered, but I guess it would be difficult with two little kids. I'm not a little kid. Right, you're a cool bitch. A party. I wonder if I have anything to prepare. Come to think of it, don't you have something like that? I saw witches gather at Highland Square and put something down during the harvest festival. When night fell, those things gave out light and it was spectacular. Yeah, that sounds like a firecracker potion. Exactly! Why didn't I think of that? Crafting those was prohibited at the school for witches. I'm an apprentice witch now. If they allow that, the school were needed to be repaired at least 10 times. It wouldn't be that bad. I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I was helpful. Right, I'm inspired. And do your best with the repairs, Kyla. I'm going to go now. Something came up. Okay, let's all cheer up. Alright, I'll start working on it tomorrow. It will take about a day to repair the fountain. If it's a recipe, we could ask Diana about it, right? Boom, we love it. Hey, bread. Sure, that's accepts. So, it's a bit late, so maybe I have to wait for the next day. Hey. Right. We need to have a special float bucket. It's very unique. According to the legend, that's the only method. So I looked around for it myself. It's said to be very close to the moon, so I thought it would be someplace high up. I went to the highlands, but it was nowhere to be found. May I ask, did you disembark the train in your shoes? I wasn't teasing you, so please don't give me that look. Thank goodness you are not food. See. Might need some. But I don't think there's anything more there. Oh, I want the pets. Chill. He's going to fall asleep soon. Let's try. Oh. Right. Where is this? Is this my dream? It's darker than I thought. Virgil isn't here either. Hmm. Cat. Wait, cat good. Hello, Ellie. Hello. Where am I? Since it's a long story, let's skip it. You'll forget it anyway. What? Thank you so much for saving Ruben, and you did a great job removing the white prickly vine. Meow. You reconstructed a village and brought one villager back, which is Carla the Carpenter. Well done. You also found the prickly vine core. Now all you have to do is make moon oil one more time. Look, I'm sorry, but I really don't know what you're talking about at all. It's truly amazing that your reaction is different every time, even though you can't remember. I'll probably remember this one, but I've drunk dream recollection potion. What? Felt like I kept having bad dreams, so I drank it beforehand. Wait, you drank what? Is this the bad dream I've been having? Okay, good. I'll do it again. Nice to meet you, young lady. Ah, are you the apprentice which Ellie Blue River? But I remember it all. You're only doing this now. Kept forgetting even if I begged you until now. I'm not sure what's going on, but don't worry, I'll remember everything from now on. That's the problem. Why did the first meeting that must be dignified come like this? Please tell me now. My dignity as a god. Why do you appear in my dreams? Yes, okay, I'll tell you. It's been a while since I uttered these words. I'm the white cat god, the guardian deity of this village. Ali, I called you to this village because I have a favor to ask you. God? A god called me to this place? Yes, I called you to this village. But as I was on the train, I accidentally. Yes, the train had to stop because of the prickly vines. And missed the train because I overslept. Yes, I missed the train because I made you accidentally oversleep. You did. We also met in reality once. Don't tell me the cat of the lakeshore was. I guided you to the witch's house. Showed up in your dreams so that you'd oversleep and miss the train. And see, no wonder I overslept. What was the favor? This is a very personal and selfish request. I wanted to help this village. It is declining because of the prickly vines. The god without believers is powerless. I couldn't do it with my own power. It's been too long since this abandoned witch's house, so it's last witch. You're the only one that I can ask. Let me repeat what I said in the dream that night. Ellie, please help this village. Alright? Yeah, and I'm still doing so. Precisely. You acted the same way the first time we met in your sleep. I've lost count of how many times I've been in this dream. Even back then, when you didn't know about Rubum, Enat, Arden, or the village at all. You aided a village, its people, and a god, none of whom you met before without hesitation. But why are you doing this? Why are you willing to do help? Because it's fun. I grew up always listening to the story of my mom's adventure. I really wanted to go on that kind of adventure someday. Shining tree in a mountain, prickly vines all over. Here, plants and animals. Let me just check something. Yeah. For me, staying in this village seemed much more fun than going to Highline. And there are many in Highline other than myself who can help. I'm glad it was you on the train back then, Ellie. Any witch would have done what I did. No, Ellie, absolutely not. I'm so glad it's you. Thanks again. It's not such a big deal. Oh, come to think of it. Yes, do you have any questions? Perhaps the fact that I felt like I'd been there when I first entered the village was also... Yes, there was a time when I showed you the village in the dream, although you didn't remember. Was that also the reason I felt as if I knew Enite? I really talked a lot about Enite. I've been watching Enite since she was born. Enite was a real cute as a child, you know? The serious expression and clear pronunciation when she spoke. Oh, look at the time. What's the time? Time to get up. You should wake up from the dream when it's morning. I'm eager to see where our partnership takes us, Sally. Me too, White Cat God. Oh, and there's one more thing. The path above the village has been cleared. So the temple. Cliffhanger. Virgil. Hold on, let me guess. Huh? Guess what? Did a goddess dressed in white come to tell you how you were the chosen warrior? Kinda. so original. But Virgil, this is different. Different as in the main character is a bit lacking in some aspects. This is my story. It's not about some chosen warrior from a typical fairy tale. And so you decided to be the heroine of this tale as old as time. Exactly. After all, the heroine always goes on fun adventures. Also, White Cat God said something about the village. This is why heroes must make choices carefully. I heard it in my dream. The road above the village is open now. Let's go there. Kinda fun to turn off some of the trackings. I think that's a bit better. Any materials I need to repair. Virgil, there's a cat. Is it here to see me? I don't think so. Just supposed to be studying in front of the house. Are you sure? Okay, this is Daphne the expression. Let's go. How are you doing, Kitty? Just give it down now. No way. What's up? I hope it's not annoying me on purpose. Let's have a closer look. Oh, this cat is kind of shy. I think it's just avoiding humans habitually. So I see. It must be because we don't know each other well yet. I'll soon get used to me and drop by. That's the barrier. That is impressive. But I got the cat at my door. And now I kept the cat. That model. Cats are attracted to magic power. It's just here to have a look. Finding long vacant pieces of value. Mm. Mm. See. Ta-da. Mm. That's, yeah. Recently came to my door. I wonder whether it visits the village too. Well, I don't know which cat you're talking about. Cats do come to the village. I know some of them. What? There are more than one cat? Yep, some will stay by me for a while. But they never stay for long, which is a shame. Well, that means you get along with some cats. They don't often come here, I'd say. But you're more likely to become friends with them if you see them often, don't you? The cats stopped visiting the village because of the prickly ones. That's why I only see them occasionally. That's why I didn't have much chance to socialize with them. Yeah, so I'm not familiar with those cats. And adults who have left. That being said, a mid-aged man seems to come from time to time to take care of the cats. A mid-aged man? I don't know him, and he never stays for long. I sometimes see him on my way to the temple, which is north of my home, but I've never seen his face properly. That's so. Maybe I've left some cats or something. I don't know. I rarely play in that area. Alright, thank you, Ruben. I'll check it out. Mm. I don't think you know. Mm. Mm. So you don't like cats, Arden? That's a shame. I'd say I'm uninterested. Not even when you see them wandering around it. Those brats sometimes steal my pre-cut fruit. I can eat a bit of unprocessed ones if they have to. But the pre-cut ones, that's cheeky. Well, I'm afraid you can't expect cats to know manners. Cat befriending operation. Oh, that's all. I bet it's not so great handwriting. Cat encyclopedia. let's go over here and then have a small break. Let's continue. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Coffee bean tea. Cancels the compulsory rest penalty. told you might need it, Ali, so I brought it too. But I found something else. A cat encyclopedia and a crown apple of eaten bird. So the man and the cats were not there, but there were traces of them. Yep. So here's my suggestion. Let's find some crown apples and go again, shall we? Crown apples. Right. There was a crown apple with cat bite marks on it. That means we can get some fresh crown apples to feed the cats there. Oh, I'm in money. I'm going to well to get some crown apples myself. We'll go together. Okay, I'll get in my open too. Try and go see if there are any apples there. Oh. Wow, what a vast space. Not very much. Oh. What's wrong? I just saw something dangerous. You know, every time you say stuff like that, I get goosebumps. Attack! Wow, incredible. What a huge building. Was it a covert laboratory? Secret rendezvous point? I have no idea how we are coming to those conclusions. Strange paintings and statues. Seems like a normal temple to me. No, it's in ruins. The giant prickly vines grow here too. Really? Oh, Annie. You looked around, haven't you? Do you have the time for a chat? Looks like a cat temple. A god temple. You know it. Well, what brought you here? I came after seeing that the prickly vines blocking the path to the temple had disappeared. But I called you over since you're here, Ali. The temple? Exactly. This is the temple of the two cat gods. They are the gods of the giant tea tree and also the guardians of the village. The village's guardians. Before the prickly vines appeared, we held rituals and offered tea as tributes every year. But because of the vines, we haven't come for a very long time. I feel sorry to see what it has become. Indeed, it's all in ruins. Now that the prickly vines have vanished, I thought the rituals might take place again. But I guess it was wishful. I think the temple where the cat gods are enshrined was barely. You know it, are you the only one who comes here? This place is perfect for people looking for silence and contemplation. Perhaps to wish for something from the cat gods. It is indeed quiet in here. The only sounds are our voices. That's actually what I find to be bizarre. It has always been quiet here. I used to hear some insects and small critters at least. I wonder if it's because the cat gods left after seeing their space had disappeared. The destroyed statues of the gods, aren't they? Careful, you'll be cursed if you get too close. Pains me, but I suppose it hasn't been that long since the vines disappeared. We'll have to wait for the people to return before we can start tidying the place up. If it weren't for you, Ellie, I wouldn't be standing in here after so long day. Thank you so much. No, Virgin, don't. I haven't even said anything. We're about to do something to help out here. May have a natural talent for destruction. This is too large scale, even for you. Who's talking about destruction? You're not a real does it, right? This place is so unusually quiet. It's the first time I've had a close look at a temple. So what's so interesting about it? Have you known not to listen closely to the Human Society lectures? Yeah, only what you wanted to hear. Anyways, I do have heard of the cat gods. If I can restore that damaged mule, maybe I will find more clues. Don't do it. Gods aren't something you can approach. You're talking as if you knew one yourself, Virgil. Maybe. Anyway, what's your plan? Ask, isn't it obvious? Enid, I'll come up with a way to restore the temple. Do understand that I appreciate your intentions, Ali. But isn't it too dangerous? Even if I can't restore it directly, I will find another way. Alright? But it'd be hard to do it all by yourself. Why don't you have a chat with Kyla about it? If it ever feels too difficult, know that you can stop anytime. I will. Don't worry. I've got to go now. See you around, Ali. This is the witch's house? Yeah. That's cool. Got a shortcut. Kind of. No entry. Okay, so I can proceed there. No. Let's get some apples. And No, that didn't work. That didn't work either. What to do? Oh. I think that's enough apples. And probably need to advance the main story before I can do the Rosemary. see. Hmm. And, I don't know how to get those ingredients. Let's go to sleep. Read. Just want to try. I can put the oops. No. Yeah. Like this. Just at night I can catch the frogs, right? So let's see. Ingredients. One-eyed rat. Vegetables. I need to take this bad one. Hmm. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll need a longer net. Okay. Oh, I thought collect some mandrake from there. Oh goodness, that one's all destroyed too. You know about it, Carla? Of course, I'm not from here, so I didn't go to pray on you. But the atmosphere at night was fantastic, enough to replace any drinking snacks. The temple is not in great shape now, but it used to be a quite fascinating building. I remembered it on my way to the village, so I went there. I always wanted to touch it, but I may be punished by heaven for doing that. Great. Told me it'd be a good idea to check in with you. Oh, I see. Then let's get moving, why don't we? What? Right now? Strike the iron while it's hot, as they say. Come on, let's go over there. Mm. She really came. Why wouldn't I? Oh well, no matter how I look at it, it's all in ruin, isn't it? Look over there, Ellie. The structure is rather unique. The water there flowed out and covered the floor. You wouldn't need a drink to see a mirage. Ah. You said just now that the view would be the perfect drink. But it's all in ruins now. Seriously, Ellie, where's your imagination as a witch? I'll get what I mean once you see the completed structure. No, let's get down to business. Oh there, how's off with the fairies? The materials should be collected first, and as a result, the workbench should be cleaned up first. Can you gather some of those pebbles for me? Pebbles, you say? If it's alright if it's too much work. I can do it myself once I've finished the work at hand. I've never seen you work too much. Just cause destruction every day. What? I glued things together. Alright, let me help you, Clara. What do you need me to do? Yeah, for the job. Could you gather more of the pebbles you see in front of the wagon? Sorry for such a tedious task. Thanks. 3 of the rock pebbles float now. Let's see. Not bad. This was a piece of cake. But your voice is shaking and your hands are quivering. Then leave the rest to me. Repairs are going to take a whole day. The size of the debris can pose a danger, so I'll close off the streets. Okay, I'll leave it to you. prefer to stay away from the temple. It ran away. Soon as it saw the crown apples. It's the same as when I tried to feed it. Jeez, I had to find it, but we ended up throwing it away. Maybe we should stay away from the crown apples. Just step into its shoes. Wouldn't it feel cringe to have someone stare at you when you are eating? So let's drop the crown apples and observe from a distance. Yeah, I'll join you. Did you see that? Cat ate the crown apples. Right, I think it used them since it gobbled them down. Now I know what to do. Cats can't relax and eat if you don't stay away. I've been chasing them around with food in hand, so it doesn't work out that way. Cats have different personalities. I think you will scare every single cat. Oh no. Yeah, what's that noise? I think the cat's leaving. Bye, Kitty. Looking forward to meeting you again. Bye. It's gone. I can't see it anymore. And I didn't even look back. That doesn't worry me at all. Why? Do you have a plan? Brace yourself. I will call it the power of observation. Look, everyone, this is the cat encyclopedia left by Dr. Dage. My goodness, it draws in even worse than I do. Don't worry about the pictures. Look at the information recorder here. See, many different cats are described here. You'll get close to the cats sooner or later, as long as you keep recording. Some cats will come and some will hide. You're sounding like a researcher. Exactly. I'm gonna be an expert in cats. Ooh, right? That's just a piece of cake for someone graduating magna cum laude from the school for witches. You're using your learnings to study cats would give the principal a Anyway, we found out how to make friends with cats. Now we just need to apply our finding to practice. Cats don't usually lower their guard around humans, though. It takes time. No problem. A bit of challenge will add fun to it. Don't you think so, Ruben? I prefer it is as simple. Alright, still, it's been a smooth start for a cat befriending operation. Look forward to more progress. I'm gonna be a friend to all the cats. There you go. Oh. Static corners. You like fish? What about this? Mm. Mm. Don't think I can do much. What do you like? Ah. Mm. What about you? Do you like? But I think maybe I should end the stream. I would like to continue, but need to go. There's a lot here and I'm running low on energy. Mm. Mm. So yeah, thanks for the stream.